Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for the second game of the grand finals for the Amateur Weekend Cup. We do have Gorilla ahead. Gorilla Tactics, my mistake, took the first game in this best of three. They played very well. They had the farm up on their Alchemist and Lifesteal, and it was just too hard for Yellow Mid to deal with. And in this game, they will be picking up a lifesteal of their own. So they're going to be trying to turn this back around on the side of Guerrilla Tactics and see how Guerrilla Tactics can deal with that themselves. There is an IO still left in the pool if they do want to pick up that IO who offers a lot of versatility and unique play to a team lineup. And once again, Yellow Mid, they also ban out that Nature's Prophet and Weaver. He's always been taken out. I don't think I've seen one game by them that they haven't taken out those two heroes. They must have a vendetta against Weaver and Nature's Prophet. I mean, Nature's Prophet offers a lot to a team with the ability to split push around the map and then keep you on your back foot the entire time. And anyway, we do see the Nyx Assassin being picked up by Yellow Mid, and Guerrilla Tactics, they're picking up a Visage and that Naga Siren. So they're taking back the Naga Siren for their side, and we'll see how well they can use her Song of the Siren to set up some initiation and ganks, or even just to retreat to save themselves, put their tails in between their legs and run away. So they will be banning out that Puck and Yellow Mid. Who will they want to run in that mid lane this time? They just had... Who did they just have? Wow, mental blank. They didn't have the Puck, they had the other hero. Oh my god, mental blank. But Yellow Mid, they'll be wanting to win the mid lane this time. Puck has been banned out by Guerrilla Tactics, Storm Spirit's taken out, and over on the side of Yellow Mid, they don't want to go against that Alchemist again. Alchemist had a very slow start, however, he did manage to pick up his speed, pick up his farm, and then started to skyrocket when he started to get some of those bigger items, such as that Shadow Blade. He was able to start moving around the map, start picking off heroes, and being able to escape when he needed to escape.
5 seconds remaining.
So now look to see Yellow Mid. This is going to be a little bit strange. Yellow Mid, they're playing out of their style, I believe. Like, they've got a Nyx Assassin and Lifesteal. They're looking to be aggressive. They're going to be wanting to find kills around the map. It depends on how well they can play this aggressive style. And we'll see what kind of hero they want to combine that Nyx Assassin up with. Another stunning hero. Maybe even a Jakiro. Jakiro is still left in the pool. He's a very strong support in his own rights. Darkseid will be banned out, so Yellow Mid will not be picking up that Darkseid this game. One of the very few games you won't see Roidsy be playing that Darkseid. It's going to be strange not seeing Roidsy on a Darkseid. We will see what he wants to end up playing. Might see a win run on him. I don't believe that is too unfamiliar. I don't hold my word on that. But yeah, now Yellow Mid will pick up a Coddle. Oh, this is the first time I've seen Coddle in this tournament. And this could be very, very interesting. He's got his Illuminate. Illuminate can clean waves up. It's basically an anti-push hero. While I'm still a Nyx Assassin for the roam, you have the Coddle to be able to anti-push anything Guerrilla Tactics want to do. They want to get close to a tower. Illuminate comes flying through, doing 500 damage to all heroes there. You can find sneaky kills if you get the illumination timed right. Chakra, always a nice ability to have. Nyx Assassin pops that Vendetta, Chakra in and back up, and Nyx Assassin's on the run. He's on the prowl to find those kills. Not to mention, the Binding Light will help quite substantially later on in the game if Guerrilla Tactics want to pick up a hard-hitting, strong carry, such as maybe a TA, you've got your Conquer, your Gyrocopter, any kind of hero you want to run. That Binding Light will just shut down your auto attacks, as it's a 90% mischance, 80% mischance. And a Bounty Hunter, another hero I haven't seen this tournament. So I'm in for a treat. Bounty Hunter is a fun hero to watch. Once he hits that level 6 in that offlane, he will start moving around the map looking for kills himself. And if he Visage, and that Naga Siren can group up and start finding kills, that track gold starts to stack up and it will create a snowballing effect. If you're behind and you're getting those track kills, that will keep you up and relative to the enemy team. It offers a lot of gold. I mean, look at that. Bonus gold to yourself. 150, 200, 250. Allies, 50, 100, 150. That is very, very big. And after a while, you get 2 or 3 track kills in a fight. You've basically just doubled your net worth according to what you would have just earned in that fight. So now we see Yellow Mid Who will they want to pick up next? They should be aiming for their mid hero, and there we go. Conker is picked up. They have played quite a nice Conker throughout this tournament, especially when they've grouped it up with other heroes. Usually they've always had a Gyrocopter, they've had a Darkseer, and the Jakiro are usually a part of Conker's lineup, and that creates a nice play. You have your Vacuum, your Ice Wall, and your Ice Path, and Conker following up with his boat. But however, they've played quite nice. You have a nice X-Master spot into a turret, and then a boat to follow it up can be more than enough to be able to set yourself up and your team for any further initiation. And a Queen of Pain is now being picked up on the side of Guerrilla Tactics.
10 seconds remaining.
Queen of Pain offers a lot to this early and mid game lineup. She's got a lot of burst damage. Her Sonic Wave can turn on 5. She can land that on 3-4 heroes. It's going to give Guerrilla Tactics the instant advantage to the start of the fight. And Naga Siren can even try and set these fights up. You have her song, pop it on, see where all the heroes are positioned. Queen of Pain can get ready, time it right. A lot of damage will come flying out before Yellow Solo Mid has any time to even move or react. So now we will see the ban of Yellow Solo Mid taking away that anti-mage. I'm not quite sure Guerrilla Tactics would have went for this anti-mage. It would have been a little bit strange, especially according to their lineup. But then again, I wouldn't be too surprised if they wanted to go for a more farming-orientated build, as they have a Bounty Hunter, Naga Siren, and Visage to be finding these very early pickoffs. And as I always mention, Visage is the strongest tri-lane hero in this game. Just that damage racking up when you're against a hero, and then the amount of burst he can pull out because of that soul assumption is just ridiculous. I think it's the most burst damage you can do at the start of a game when he's on full charges. And it's scary going up against Visage. Grave Chill, you take a lot of damage, soul assumption, and you're gone.
10 seconds remaining.
So, Guerrilla Tactics will be taking out that Timbersaw themselves, and we will be seeing a Beastmaster pick up on Yellow Solo Mid, and a Space Cow coming out on Guerrilla Tactics. Oh, 2 more heroes. I'm loving this game already. Haven't seen these heroes played in this tournament, and now I've finally been able to see how each team will be able to pull off the game. First game of Guerrilla Tactics did pick up. Yellow Solo Mid will be looking for redemption to find game number 2. And now, let's head on into the game to introduce the teams. We have Conker is being played by the captain of Roidzi, Nevdi. Oh, I'm going to call you Navadi because I know how much you love Navadi. Navadi on Beastmaster. We will have Knucklehead on that Nyx Assassin. Coddle will be played by Puddinghead, and finally, you have Wonderwalk on that Lifestealer. Over on the side of Guerrilla Tactics, you have their captain on Mockingjay. He will be rotating around up top on that support Naga Siren. Following him will be Mr. Gorilla on that Visage, and Howl on that Space Cow in mid lane. You have RWB on that Queen of Pain, and finally, Bat Blog on the Bounty Hunter down bottom. So we'll see how well he can pick up his level 6. Actually, he'll be up against a solo Roidzi, so he should be able to pick up quite an early level 6 and start roaming around fairly fast, which is going to be quite nice. And Yellow Solo Mid, they're going for aggressive tri-lane right here. They have 3 heroes up top. They have their Beastmaster who might be taking the mid lane for himself, but he might get caught out by the heroes of Guerrilla Tactics. They see him in the river because of that night vision, but we do not have any abilities leveled up by Queen of Pain. Space Cow, I thought I heard Space Cow somewhere. No, he cancelled his charge, so Space Cow's not going to be jumping on his way in there. I feel as if Queen of Pain, if she had that 1 level Shadow Strike leveled up, could have hit Beastmaster in that river and he could have possibly died, but that's not going to be the case, and we will get into the lineup. So we will be seeing a tri-lane against tri-lane. Guerrilla Tactics, they do have it's a fairly unusual tri-lanes, to be honest. You have your Lifestealer, who's usually played in a solo lane by himself. He will be a part of this tri-lane with Knucklehead and Puddinghead on those supports to get a nice counter ward in this lane to make sure Guerrilla Tactics can't watch any vision or any type of movement Yellow Solo Mid want to pull off, and that especially goes for any rotations to that mid lane. And speaking of rotations to mid lane, Nyx Assassin will pick up the haste, but I don't think he'll be going mid to find a kill on Queen of Pain, or they might see that he threw out the Shadow Strike and they might come mid to try and find a kill on that Queen of Pain, but it's a little bit of a timing when they need to find. However, Nyx Assassin will go top, get a counter ward going on top of that Sentry Ward. Mr. Gorilla is going to turn back around, he's going to get a counter ward. Knucklehead just scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Gorilla at the moment. He's just going to auto attack him away, and Mr. Gorilla actually scares off the haste of Knucklehead. And he's going to run downhill, just forgets about the ward. These two heroes, they don't know what they're doing at the moment. They're just going back trading hits. Down on bottom lane, Roydzy against Batblog. Trading a few little hits here, and it looks like Batblog, the bounty hunter, is coming out ahead. He throws out a torrent. Torrent's not going to land. Nice shadow walk to get on out of there. You might see Batblog come back in with that Janata. He won't. He'll pick up a crit kill instead. I think if he came around and hit that Roydzy, that would have been a little bit of damage done to him and forced Roydzy to back off into the tower and possibly pop his salve potion or salve. What is the full name? Healing salve. Wow, I didn't actually know the full name to that. So now a little bit of a pull from Yellow Solo mid trying to get this Wildkin to destroy these creeps. However, this helps How and Mr. Gorilla get a little bit of XP as they take that creep for themselves, and then they get a few lane creeps, which helps with the XP, helps with the gold. And Space Cow, where are we? Space Cow is level 2. He's got a bash, he's got the charge. He's a interesting hero. He'll either snow rocket the game because snowball the game because he's charging everywhere, finding kills across the map, or he'll just get infinite bashes and find kills where he shouldn't. And there we go. We see the first stun come out. Nagasharan comes around, does the right, and we see the open wounds. It's going to turn around. Hal is falling very fast. He comes out, he charges to knock him back a little bit, and that is enough to be able to secure his safety. So nice little play coming about Hal. Knowing what his abilities does, being able to turn his abilities to his advantage and be able to survive. You'd see a lot of Spirit Breakers panic under that situation and charge to another lane, and in that situation, you'd get caught out of position, few auto attacks, and you would die. So if we do want to have a look at a little last hits for those who are following my little tabs up in the top left hand corner, last hits are going in favour of this Skunk. He's doing quite well down the bottom. Bounty Hunter, he's going aggressive. He's not going for last hits. He's going for all those kills. Illuminate come flying through, doing a little bit of damage up at top. But yeah, Kunkka should have a fairly fast... Actually, he's going for his Tranquil Boots because he's taking a lot of damage from this Bounty Hunter, which is a very wise pickup. It'll allow him to sustain in this lane for a little bit longer because he's not mid, so he's not going to have a bottle. So he's going for Tranquil Boots, the next best thing. In mid lane, Queen of Pain up against this Beastmaster. Queen of Pain is winning 15 for 6 against Beastmasters 4 for 0. But then you can't expect Beastmaster to do anything against the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's level 5. Beastmaster is level 3. About to hit level 4 for that last creep. But Queen of Pain, she's got that level advantage, and that's where she wants to sit. She can turn the fight around. She can fight Beastmaster whenever she wants. If she hits that level 6 much earlier before Nevdi, then Nevdi won't be able to basically be able to fight. You have your Shadow Strike, you have your Sonic Wave, you have your Scream of Pain. That damage is more than enough to take out that Beastmaster at this stage of the game. And Mr. Gorilla almost getting himself caught off out of hand here. Knucklehead was prepared to throw out that Spiked Carapace, but decided not to. Keeping it alight, keeping himself up, topped up on mana, throwing out those Illuminates just to be a complete pain in the rear. RWB, he's coming from behind, he's looking for a kill onto Nevdi. He's going to pop that double damage. He pops the double damage, he starts auto attacking him down. Shadow Strike's out. I really think he could have possibly dived underneath that tower right then. There is no call up, Primal Roar, sorry, up on Nevdi at the moment, so Nevdi wouldn't be able to do too much. He could have thrown out those axes. But RYB, he's looking for his level 8. Once he hits that level 8, then I can't really see that Beastmaster doing too well in that middle anymore. Oh, my voice is slowly leaving me. And now we have this tri-lane of one walk. He's looking for blood. The net comes out. He's not going to be able to find it. Nice Impale coming out by Knucklehead. Might have burned and then Illuminate straight through those two heroes. Unfortunately, that Illuminate's only level 2. Nice Soul Assumption. They're going to find it. First blood onto that next assassin. Now they turn around on one walk. One walk's walking for his life. Hal is trying to find a kill himself. Soul Assumption doing half of Pudding Head's health. And that just shows you that's how such a strong hero Visage is. With it's only a level 2 Soul Assumption. And it's doing that much damage. The nice play by Gorilla Tactics to turn that back around. Illuminates come flying through. They see Mr. Gorilla out of position. And they're just going to trap him in. He can't go anywhere. So that was a very awkward situation for that Visage to be in. I really am speechless to why you'd stand there. So, Yellow Solo mid will make him pay. The Illuminate almost finishes off How. He's going to have to force to pop his salve. If Keeper of the Light will cancel that salve, being the scumbag that he is. The lovable scumbag Keeper of the Light. Will cancel that salve. And now he actually crows in a salve to pop a second one. So that's about 100 gold. A little bit wasted there. But it'll keep him in getting this farm. He needs to hit level 6. Once he has that Nether Strike, he'll be a little bit more effective in his team fights. Have more lockdown and more stun. And that's one of the scary things about Spirit Breaker. Is once he has that Nether Strike, you just can't be sure you're going to get a kill. He will Nether Strike you. He'll start chain stunning you. And then he'll pull out a kill when you least expect it. Queen of Pain, where is our lovable Queen of Pain? She's now rotating bottom. They're going to be trying to look for a kill onto Roydsy. Roydsy's not doing too bad. He's got a courier incoming with just a wand and a TP. Nothing too important. He's already got his boots. Boots are on their way to Nevdi in mid lane. And that will help out Beastmaster. I'd like to see Beastmaster start roaming now. He's level 6. And now that I'm saying that, boat comes flying in. It's not going to land on anyone. Queen of Pain's down here. She's not going to be able to find a kill. Raw comes out into Batblock. Can he shadow walk his way out of it? Yes, he can. Queen of Pain's just going to protect that Batblock as he gets on out of there. And a little bit of a late TP coming out by Knucklehead, which is a little bit uncharacteristic. And they're not going to be able to capitalize or turn around the kill right there. But Conker, he's hiding behind this tower. RYB is wanting to get on in there. He might see a scream. Will we see a scream? No, he won't. He gets stunned up. He's very aggressive. He's got no help. There's no one on his side here. He throws out that Sonic Wave. Is it enough? A lot of damage. The torrent will miss. RYB, he's got to jump up away in 5 seconds, but they can't chase him down. Very aggressive Queen of Pain. Not going to be able to find a kill there. A little bit unfortunate he couldn't get there a little bit earlier as Roydsy, he popped his Tranquil Boots, got back into a very safe HP range, and Queen of Pain just couldn't finish him off. So in mid lane, Bounty Hunter, he is scary right now. He's got level 7, he's got a track up, he's got 2 points in that Shadow Walk, so he'll be roaming around the map trying to find kills at the moment. He'll just clean up this wave in mid, then he'll start searching for heroes to find. And I mean, if he comes up top, you've got Puddinghead, he's got 568. 8 health. That is fresh meat right there. If there was any fresh meat in this game. Coddle is a very squishy hero. Easy to take down. I mean, he's a pain because he has Illuminate and he just stops pushes straight away. But because he's so squishy, heroes such as Spirit Breaker, Queen of Pain, Bounty Hunter, pretty much anyone can find a kill there. And Queen of Pain, actually, speaking of Queen of Pain, will find a kill and conquer down bottom. Who stayed in that lane even though he had very low HP. And they might find Gorilla up top. Wonder Walk, it's going to find it. Nice charge coming in by House, saving that Visage from trouble. House taking a lot of damage, however. Soul Assumption does land on Nevdi. Nevdi throws out that Raw. Raw's not enough to turn this fight back around. And now they're taking a lot of damage. Wonder Walk scares off the side of Gorilla Tactics. And they will pick up a kill on the Spirit Breaker. They lost to Conquer down a little bit while. So, fairly even trades by both sides. Gold and XP. XP is in favor of Guerrilla Tactics as they are split up a little bit more, utilizing the map to their effectiveness, getting nice creep pulls on these supports, getting the lane to themselves for Spirit Breaker, and being able to get the Bounty Hunter and his track, which actually offers a lot of gold and XP. So now, Tier 1 tower at top, Yellow Solo mid will be picking up a Tier 1 tower. That is the first match of game number 2, and they're going to be happy with that. Their gold's going to start going up in the air. The supports will love them for him. It allows them to pick up a little bit more items. You might see Keeper of the Light pick up a Magic Wand soon, just to help him out with a little bit of sustainability. Knucklehead, he's trying to save up for boots of himself. He's currently poor, but he needs to start working towards his level 6. He needs a lane. He needs Yellow Solo mid need to give him the space to farm that level 6, because he just becomes that much stronger. You have Lifestealer who's about to hit level 6 himself in the jungle, but Knucklehead, he needs to hit level 6 on that Nyx Assassin, then he can start moving around the map, and they can find kills anywhere. I mean, there we go, Raw's being popped, we have the boat, we have the torrent, will we see the death of T-Blog? No, the boat will land, but there we go, the Tidebringer will find the kill onto Batblog. So a nice Tidebringer boat combination coming out from Yellow Solo mid. They will pick up a kill in mid lane, and now they might move to pick up another Tier 1 tower. This has turned out the same as last game. We see a nice Sonic Wave, Scream of Pain, Wonder Walk will get picked off RYB just watching over that lifesteal and does find a kill. So that's probably going to be an advantage for Guerrilla Tactics if they find a kill on the lifesteal, only losing the Bounty Hunter. And now, Queen of Pain, she's sitting in this nighttime vision on the side here, waiting for any movement. Waiting for Yellow Soulmate to move up their ramp, to come in from behind and backstab them. But that's not going to be the case. Yellow Soulmate will retreat to their forest, get a little bit of gold. Lifesteal's going to jump on in. He's still only level 6, so he's a little bit far behind in terms of gold. He's at 3.2k. He's sitting a little bit behind the Conquer and that Queen of Pain. It's not too far. It's basically negligible at this stage of the game. Hawk, wonderfully scouting around. They find that Queen of Pain in the jungle, but that doesn't stop the charge from Space Cow. Space Cow is on his way. He's charging through everything. He goes through the river. Will he want to continue this? No, he won't. They had a Queen of Pain down here, which I'm a little bit surprised about. They had the Bounty Hunter. I'm surprised they cancelled that charge. Queen of Pain might find out Wonderwalk. He does blink away. He sees Wonderwalk and gets on out of there. And it's probably for the wisest. But now, Batborg, he's looking for kills. He's sitting around, he's watching Wonderwalk. When Wonderwalk does one wrong move, he will be picked off. There's 4 heroes down on the side of Guerrilla Tactics. We have a charge ready by Spirit Breaker. He's got his Nether Strike up. There's 4 heroes slowly moved in by Yellow Summon. They're slowly coming in from behind. We could see a 4v4 fight right here. Coddle can bring in that Nyx Assassin anytime he plays his Nyx Assassin, trying to work on that level 6 himself. Batborg is strangely hiding behind this forest right here. He gets auto-attacked by that Beastmaster, so they know he's sitting right there right now. And there's the Song of the Siren. TP support coming in by that Nyx Assassin. Will they be able to set anything up here, or will they not? There's one Familiar Stone. Second Familiar Stone lands onto 2 heroes. Now we have a nice charge in. Both lands onto 1 hero. Then the Roar comes down to Hal. Hal's taking a lot of damage. Hal is still alive, trying to get any auto attacks off. He gets another strike off. Sonic Wave is not able to finish off any heroes. Nyx Assassin, however, will fall to Visage. But then Queen of Pain picks off the lifesteal shortly after. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Both carriers on either side have been taken down. Nevdi is running with his tail in between his legs. Can they find the kill? Yes, they can find the kill. But the Naga Siren will find the death in the meanwhile. Queen of Pain picking off the hero in the back lines, kicking off Nevdi. And now Royalty. He's in a lot of trouble. There we go. Janata, final auto attack. And there's the death of Royalty. That's 5 kills going in favor of Guerrilla Tactics. And now they're pinging that tier 1 tower, and that's very low for a tier 1 tower. They will easily be able to 2, maybe 3 hit this tower down if we see some auto attacks come out onto this creep. Maybe. Not going to happen. It looks like he's just going to walk on out of there. Luckily, the tower is now in kill range, and Visage's Familiars sneakily enough take that kill. Didn't need the Queen of Pain after all. And double damage is now picked up on Space Cow. Space Cow is rotating up to top lane there, so he's not going to be looking to set up a kill. He's going to farm up a little bit more. He's not doing too well himself. He's 2.5k. You have Conquer and the Lifesteal on the opposing side, 3.6. You have your own Queen of Pain, who's actually doing quite well. She's going to be working towards her... I've lost the name. She'll be working towards her Orchid Malevolence. And if she picks up an Orchid, that's one of the massive counters to a Lifesteal. You pick up a Silence against a Lifesteal. He's not a hero that picks up a BKB. And if he's silenced, he can't do anything. So you can easily burst him down. And I think it's 6-second silence on Orchid Malevolence, if I'm not mistaken. It is actually not telling me. It's a 5-second. So it's a 5-second silence and a 30% damage amplification. So you can easily burst down heroes. And in Queen of Pain, that is a fantastic item to pick up. Especially since you're such a burst-orientated hero. Now we have Space Cow. He's charging in behind. He's got that Bounty Hunter there. Track is now up. Knucklehead lands on 1 hero with the Impale. But they're going to pick him off with that with that Shuriken Toss. And now they're on the run themselves. And now we might see a turnaround. Roar comes out into Hal. Hal's going to take a lot of damage. Nice Familiar Stone 1. Nice Familiar Stone 2. Is it enough for Hal to get on out of there? Lifesteal's got a lot of speed. He's got the poison damage from that Orb of Venom stacking up. Nice pushback. Nice Sonic Wave and boat actually coming in. Sonic Wave doing a lot more damage. Lifesteal are taking a lot of damage, but they're not focus firing him. They focus fire the Conker. Conker dies, and now One Walk doesn't know which way to go. And he will be picked off by that Visage. So 3 heals going in favor of Guerrilla Tactics. Only losing that Spirit Breaker, that is a worthy trade. That's a worthy trade indeed. So now they're going to rotate mid, and they're going to find a tier 1 tower in this mid. And this is the most valuable tower to Yellow Stone mid. They like to TP in to save teammates. If they lose this tier 1 tower, then one of their styles of play, one of the ways they feel safe, is just going to be removed from underneath their hands. Or underneath their feet. Why did I say underneath their hands? I was like imagining someone steal paper underneath their hands. But who would want to steal paper? Unless it's money. Everyone loves a little bit of money. And Batblock scouting out. We see RYB come in. Nice Janata. And they pick him off with the track bonus gold. And that just helps Gorilla just that much more. I mean, look at this gold graph. The gold is just going down and down. And this is purely because of the track gold. It's so strong. We see the X marks the spot. We see this nice torrent stun. Boat comes flying in, does a lot of damage, but it's not enough to hit Bounty Hunter. Anti-Song of the Siren, or anti-fun, anti-song, whatever you want to call it. Pain in the rear. Song gets popped. Does allow the rest of the team to fly on out of there, but they do pick up a Bounty Hunter. So, Yellow Solo mid, they get something, and that's all they can ask for. I mean, they want more, but getting at least something is worthwhile. Sorry about that, just needed to take a little drink of water. My throat was going dry on me. And now you will see Yellow Summon, they're moving towards this middle lane. And there's nothing Guerrilla Tactics can do about it at this stage. And they know about it, so they're just going to farm up down bottom. They're going to wait for this Queen of Pain to continue working on her, not Cypher Life, Orchid Malevolence. Once she has this Orchid Malevolence, whoever comes up against the Queen of Pain will just die. It's that simple. And one thing I like to mention is this Beastmaster, Nevdi, is playing well. He's always got this hawk out scouting, watching for the movement of Guerrilla Tactics. Whenever they're off the map, he throws it through their own jungle, make sure they're not in there. He spots out that Queen of Pain so many times in their own jungle, and now he's searching around the rest of the map. He's going to start flying across into their jungle and see the rotation of heroes. Actually, Queen of Pain is just not going to have any of that. Finds 65 gold. There's the death of the poor hawk in that center field. And now, Guerrilla Tactics, they're grouping up. They have Song of the Siren up in 80 seconds. That's not actually going to be what they're going to be using. They do have RYB. He's got a Blink, and he's got a Sonic Wave of Alpha. There we go. Boat's been popped. Boat's going to land. It hits onto 2 heroes. Then the Lunatic comes flying through, doing a lot, cleaning up that wave. Batblock. We see how he's charging through. He's going to pop that Never Strike. Never Strike lands onto that Coddle. Coddle does pop that mechanism, or the mechanism is popped. Sonic Wave has been thrown out. We'll pick off that Keeper of the Light. Now how? He's going to try and get on out of there. He will get on out of there. Soul Assumption not enough to pick off Wonder Walk. And a Smoke has been popped to try and get that little bit of extra move speed to save those heroes. Tier 1 goes down. Roidsy throwing out a very ballsy Tidebringer. Lifesteal open wounds. Will they be able to find Batbog? No, he won't. He just stealths on out of there. Familiar Stun 1. Familiar Stun 2. Landed on Roidsy. Roidsy's now on the run. And we have Hal. Mr. Space Cal himself coming on in. Getting a bash. Naga Siren picks off the kill on Conker, who thought he could escape with that false sense of security in that Shadow Blade. And now now we have a little bit more initiation going on down. Batbog wants to find a little bit more in this backline. He's not going to be able to do it. But I believe he did get a track up on a hero. No, he did not. So he did get a track up. But he's still looking. He's still sitting behind it. But he's got to be careful. There's a Revelation ward here. And they can catch him off guard. And now, Lifesteal's got to see this open. He's got to open wounds. See the Janata come out. But it's not going to be enough. He's going to be started auto attack down. Coddle will fall shortly after. Nice impale. But now he's out of range of that Sentry ward. Space Cow does find a kill up. And there's Song of the Siren. Can she get in range? No, she cannot. And our Conker tried to throw that boat. Didn't get in range. Boat might be thrown very shortly if they're not careful. And this boat does a lot of damage. It does 450 damage and does a fairly decent stun. It doesn't actually say on here. Damage can be dealt, blah, 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 blah. Stun duration, there it is, 1.4 seconds. I am absolutely abysmal at reading things. I blame video games. So Nevdi, he's got a mechanism, but he doesn't have too much to his name. 21 minutes mechanism, it's not the greatest, but it helps your team, and that's all you can ask for. I wouldn't be too surprised if he goes for more of these aura items, maybe pick up a Vlad's to help out that Conquer and Lifestealer. Maybe go for a Drum of Endurance for that aura speed and be able to help him get out of that. Actually, Lifestealer has a Drum of Endurance, so that would not be the wisest opportunity or item to go down. And now Guerrilla Tactics, they're looking to put on more pressure, and the pressure they've put on so far, Yellow Solo mid, they just can't handle it. Guerrilla Tactics just keep pounding them one after another and after another, shoving Yellow Solo mid into the dirt. Yellow Solo mid, however, they're not going to give up. They have a Lifesteal, and Lifesteal can turn this game around at a moment's notice. If he gets a nice fight off, if he can pick off a few heroes and then come up against the rest of the heroes, even by himself, he can turn this game around, get a nice little solid farm, get some big items, and he can carry later on in this game. So game is definitely not over by any means, and that aura from Beastmaster, once it starts getting leveled up and starts giving that bonus 40 attack speed, will help out the side of Yellow Solo mid just that much more. You have Conquer, Tidebringer, and auto attacking, who will eventually work his way into a Crystallis, as you usually expect on Conquers, especially if you get that crit in that Tidebringer. It just absolutely demolishes a wave and probably a team if you're lucky enough. But now we see a Dagon being picked up by Bounty Hunter. That's different. But now they're charging in. They land on Rosie. Rosie pops that Shadow Blade. They're going to fly ahead. Not going to be able to fight anything. I would have liked to see if Hao did pop that Nether Strike to try and hold him in place. Illuminate brings in One Walk, but One Walk gets silenced up instantly. He can't do anything. And then the Dagon will find that kill. Boat misses on everyone. And that's 2 heroes dead. That's Coddle. That's the Lifesteal. This is tier 2 tower. And they're going to be working on the next set. Well, not the next set, but they're going to be prepared for the next fight. Then 11 kills ahead. They're 5,000 gold ahead. And they're 11k XP. This is scary. Yellow Solo mid, they're on their back foot. They're on their last fighting strands. They used everything they could, and in the end, it just wasn't good enough. Guerrilla Tactics, as long as they don't do any massive throws, it's going to be very hard for Yellow Solo mid. It doesn't mean they can't come back in. It's going to be very hard. There we go. There's the ensnare. Nevdi's taking a lot. He's selling stuff. He can't do anything about it. He's taking a lot of damage. He will fall. Dagon comes out, shoots him down. Mockingjay has been open wounds up. He's going to be called down. No more Song of the Siren. That would be instantly cancelled. Boat lands onto Batblock. 7 seconds until you go into that Shadow Walk. He will be picked off. And that's 2 kills going to your Lifesteal. And that's going to help out. He's going to have his armlet. And he's going to be more of a threat in his next initial fights that come up. He's still trying to chase down. Can he get that open wounds? A very strange play coming about Mr. Grill coming around. He turns around. We have an impale and One Walk just gives up. He could have found a kill there. I mean, there was no threat. You had your Bounty Hunter dead. There's no Siren dead. You had support behind you. You could have found a kill in Visage. Not gonna happen. Space Cal tries to find a kill on Coddle. Coddle just says no and pushes him away. But I'm still a little shell-shocked about that. I still could have got a triple kill. It's not gonna be the case. Queen of Pain doing very well. Second level of Dagger being picked up on Bounty Hunter. He's becoming more and more of this burst style. They're not going to try and keep him into sustained damage. They're just going to go for burst. He pops out onto a Coddle. Coddle's dead. He pops out onto a Beastmaster. Beastmaster's 2/3 dead. So it's looking scary. And it's going to hurt later on. And now look at him. He's walking through his jungle. He's going to be spotted out by a nice Rev Ward and Sentry placement. Oh, Observer Ward and Sentry placement by these 2 heroes. Roy's going to walk on round. We might see a Rev Ward be placed. They're going to pop that dust. They found the Bounty Hunter. Will we see a Raw being rused? Raw isn't even required, and they found the Bounty Hunter. That's a consolation prize. They needed it, and it's going to help them out just a little bit more. So if we want to have a little look at the gold graph once again, it just keeps going down. It's very hard for Yellow Solo mid to come back in this game. But then XP is just scarily ahead. 25 minutes, 11k XP. And look where the XP is going to on these heroes. Queen of Pain level 14, Space Cow 12, Bounty Hunter 12. The supports are 11 and 10, while the supports in Yellowstone mid are 8 and 8. That just shows you how well these supports have been allowed to get the farm. And Mockingjay, that's one of the best things about a support Naga Siren, which just got double Ursa clapped and just lost his illusions, is he can farm up, he can become a semi-carry role, he can get this gold and XP. He doesn't need anyone to babysit him, or the other way around. And he offers so much versatility to a team. Negative armor, massive splash damage, you have the illusions to push lanes, you have the ultimate to just initiate or disengage from fights. And now, you might be seeing a fight up on top. We have Mr. Gorilla, he's attacking the tower. We have Knucklehead, he's walking into his maybe Fight of Doom. Bounty Hunter, however, picks off the Conquer in the backlines. Knucklehead, his Vendetta runs out, misses the Impale, and Guerrilla Tactics get on out of there. However, Conquer was picked off in his own jungle by the Bounty Hunter and the Queen of Pain combination. Silence, once that silence is up, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you have that Shadow Blade, but if a track is popped on you, then it's GG for you. So Guerrilla Tactics playing quite nice, using their heroes to their fullest potential. Except for the Space Cow, I believe. He's not quite used to his potential yet. I'd like to see him charging a little bit more. I mean, he has been charging charging when he can. But there's just been a little bit of opportunity he can find out these heroes out of place. I mean, look at this. Beastmaster. He's past his river with no support in sight. No tier 1 tower. He could have been an easy target. I mean, sure there wasn't any vision. But just little things like that is where Yellowstone is being picked off. You had your Conquer in the jungle by yourself against heroes such as the Bounty Hunter, who's going to be roaming around the map, the Spirit Breaker, who can charge on you at a moment's notice, and a Queen of Pain that will be looking to aggressively blink on you and throw out that Orc Malevolence. It's just not wise to be alone for Yellowstone mid. And now, there goes the Roshan. It's going to be picked up. I heard a rule being thrown out, and we will see Bounty Hunter once again dying. No, he won't. He will get out on the smallest of health. It's just going to boil his way to victory. I believe they may have an earn charge for him very shortly. Silence has been thrown out onto the next assassin, and Queen of Pain's chasing him down. Will we see a death on Knucklehead? No, we will not. The nice familiar stuns 1 and 2. Charge is coming fine in. Will he be able to get in there? Nether Strike is ready and waited. There goes the Shadow Strike. Pudding Head will fall underneath the tier 3 tower. We see Mockingjay trying to do whatever he can. He will disengage. Nice torrent onto Hal, but they're going to try to sneak on out of here. One Walk's not going to have any of this, but his rage dissipates and he's not going to be able to do anything else. Mechanism negates Queen of Pain, and our Queen of Pain has been dusted up. Will blink on out of there. He does use that invisible, but it's not going to help. And now Bounty Hunter, he's still staying in this fight. Conquer does find a kill actually on the Spirit Breaker. In this backline, he's turning onto this Bounty Hunter. Can he find those final auto attacks? No, he cannot. Nice ensnare coming out. He doesn't get that Tidebringer, but Visage does forth, going in favor of that Lifestealer. So, I'm not quite sure how the deaths were on that side. I think it was about a 3-for-3 trade, or a 2-for-2 trade, because the Bounty Hunter didn't die. But Yellowstone mid able to hold tower. I believe they didn't pop the Aegis, but they didn't focus the Queen of Pain, which was the smartest move Yellowstone mid could do. Take everyone else except her. She uses her big abilities, and then she's basically useless. Whereas the rest of the heroes, you have your auto attacking hero of your Spirit Breaker. You have the Bounty Hunter, just going to be nuisance and throwing out all those tracks, and Visage and Naga Siren doing a lot of supporting, a lot of crowd control, keeping everyone in check. So, Yellowstone mid, they still hold on. They're still in this game. But by a small thread here. Very small thread. That small thread is slowly but growing bigger with One Walk and his farm. I mean, he's picked up that Ogre Club, so I think he actually maybe... No, he's going for a Desolator. I can't see him going for a BKB. I really can't. Actually, he's going towards Assange. That's a little bit strange. You have the Orb of Venom, so you already have that slow, so you can keep up with units. I'm not quite sure. I think a Desolator or a BK... Oh, not a BKB. A Desolator would have been more of the prime choice in this situation. Or maybe the AC. I almost said Assassin's Creed, but I meant Assault Cuirass. Assault Cuirass would be really nice in this situation. Negative armor, attack speed, and the positive armor for your side against heroes such as Spirit Breaker, the Bounty Hunter, it would be very beneficial for the side. So I'm not quite sure how the Sange will turn out. We will see how it works out, and if it does work into their favor. I mean, look, it does give some strength. It gives some damage as well, but not as much as those other primary abilities. I would even like to see a Basher over the Sange. But
Radiant's top tower
he believes he
is
can
under
go for the Sange, and we can see what he can pull off with that Sange. Knucklehead's looking for battle. We do see the Hawk. He does find that Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain aggressively blinks to stay away from that Hawk. And we see Space Cows charging in. Bounty Hunter picks off that Coddle in the backlines. Space Cows in. BK speeds up. Knucklehead takes a Never Strike to the face. Auto attack. Auto strike. Nice Sonic Wave and Scream of Pain being thrown out, doing a lot of damage. Nefty will fall. 3 heroes are dead. There's the Ensnare. Windwalk. Windwalk is taking a lot of damage. That's 4 heroes dead. Guerrilla Tactics are taking this game by the scruff. They're now working towards the tier 2 tower. They may even work to a tier 3 very shortly. Conker, he is working towards a tier 2 of his own, but he needed to be in that fight. They needed that boat. There's few seconds before the supports are up in yellow so mid, but unless this Conker comes back, this is a tier 3 tower. I don't even think if he does come back that he will be able to stop this. He does have a boat to be able to ward them off. Tier 3 tower is going to fall very fast. 400, 300, 200, 100. There goes the tower. Actually, it's glyphed up on the side of yellow solo mid. Illuminate comes flying through, but it's not doing too much at this stage. I mean, it is level 4, but nothing. But there is a nice turn. Boat lands onto the Naga Siren. Illuminate comes through, but Song of the Siren used to disengage. Saved 2, 3 heroes. Spirit Breaker's just got to charge on out of here and farm his way to victory somewhere. He's charging up to this bottom lane. So Guerrilla Tactics playing well. They're not being too aggressive. They're not putting them in a silly situation where they're fighting uphill. We've seen tournaments in the past that try and take fights even though they're at a disadvantage and the other team has that map positioning. We do see Bounty Hunt, however, getting picked up for the 5th time in this match. Queen of Pain, however, as we look at the scoreboards, sitting 11 for 0. RYB playing fantastic on this Queen of Pain. She now has a Cypher Vice, and this is scary. Except for those mud golems, they're not too scared. But Queen of Pain, if she jumps on someone, they're dead. Royalty's got to be very careful himself. They're just an inches away. Queen of Pain's going to jump on in. Will we see the Scythe? Scythe! Will we see it? Scythe is popped. There we go. Silence. Auto attacks. Does he have enough damage to pull it off? No, he doesn't. We do have a Spirit Breaker charge. So he's just going to follow him down. He knows where she is. Or he is. And Royalty falls. There goes another kill. That's 12 kills on the godlike streak of RYB. Will we see an immortal spree come out by RYB? He needs a few more kills. And he will be God. Well, God of this game. So mid, I think this next fight, next fight will be the game on it. If they can win this next fight, they've still got a shot. If they lose it, they're gonna lose tier 3, Rex. That's my voice, guys. Yeah, they're gonna lose Rex. They're gonna lose top Rex, and it's just gonna be very, very dreadful. And there'll be no way to come back. So, Guerrilla Tactics, they're taking the final tier 2 tower on the side of yellow solo mid, and they're going to be prepared to fight. Do we still have the Aegis up and running on Queen of Pain? No, we do not. Now they're moving towards the killing blow. Will they be able to seal the fate of yellow solo mid? Will Guerrilla Tactics be able to take the grand finals of the Amateur Weekend Cup? In moments we will find out. Bounty Hunter wants to find that track. He doesn't get that track off quite yet. Now they're looking. They're waiting. They're moving uphill. The Illuminate has been thrown out. It does do a little bit of damage. It did clean up the wave, which is the specialty of Keeper of the Light, obviously. But it's not going to stop this push. They're looking to go uphill here. And they're just... I don't think there's going to be too much available. And now... Guerrilla Tactics, they're just sitting here. I really think RYB or some other hero should be trying to push in a secondary lane while they're waiting. Actually, Spirit Breaker, he charges in, he pops that BKB, he pops that Pudding Head. Pudding Head doesn't even get to use his Binding Light. There we go, Sonic Wave picking off the Beatmaster. Boat hits onto 2 heroes. Mana Burn will pick off the Queen of Pain. She did not have the Aegis. Royalty taking a lot of damage on that Conker. Conker will fall. Howl is taking a lot of damage. The lifestealer does not want to give this game up, but now He's all alone. Song of the Siren has been used. Conker, however, he bought back. He's waiting and waits. But one more. He gets ensnared. Buyback by this next assassin. Now we're seeing a lot of damage. The dagger being used to finish off one walk. And now Knucklehead, however, he gets up another kill. Conker, he's going to turn this back around. They're looking to find T-Bog. Do they have the vision? No, they do not. So in 3 seconds, he's going to pop that Shadow Walk and he's going to sneak his way out of there. That was a nice defend coming out by Yellowstone in mid. And actually, Knucklehead just turns around, pops his dagger, and Conker finishes him off. However, Visage's Familiars, they do find a kill of their own. And now, Visage's Familiars do find the stuns. But a boat perfectly lands. Will he be able to chase her? Will he land it? He does not! If he'd hit these two creeps, or these illusions, he would have found that kill instantly. However, there's the X marks the spot. He's still chasing down Mockingjay. Mockingjay doesn't want to give this up. He's going to pick up those illusions, but that's all he can do. Yellow Soul in mid, they're not giving up. They turn this game back around, and they find a few kills. Lifestealer, man, not man of the match, but the guy that's keeping him in the fighting lineup. God, he's only got an armor and Sarge. I still don't agree with this Sarge. I still think if he had a harder hidden item, he could have put out more damage in that last fight. I just disagree right there. Yeah. And Guerrilla Tactics. I don't think they will want to be taking another fight until Roshan is dropped. I don't think there's going to be any way Yellowstone mid can take a contest that Roshan. As all the lanes are pushed in, they've got no map position, and they're struggling as it is at the moment, taking fights underneath their towers. Now Queen of Pain, just walking around quite happily. She's got her Lincoln Sphere up and running, and that just makes it hard. Open wounds, negative. Raw, nope. Conker's X marks the spot, no way. Queen of Pain just going to be one very hard, slippery devil, or slippery minx I should say, on a Queen of Pain to kill. And they've got timing down pat, already on in there. The Hawk scouting the wrong way. He should be scouting towards this Roshan pit. However, they're sending the ball into the Roshan pit. But it's not going to get there in time. They have more than enough damage. The negative armor popped from Visage with that Medallion of Courage, and Nagasan will take this hero down. Who will they want to give it to? The Aegis will go to the Queen of Pain. Drops her bottle. Bottle will go to Nagasan. Now, the Scythe of Vice. Not Scythe of Vice. The Agnum Scepter is now picked up for Visage. And he's going to be looking for 3 hero stuns. If you can land them together, that's 3 seconds of stuns right there. And that's very well timed. Not to mention, they pull out a lot of physical damage themselves. We have a charge coming up top. Space Cat's going to be looking for it. It hits before the TP gets away. Nether Strike, and that is a kill onto a Conker who was severely out of position. And now Guerrilla Tactics, they're going to take advantage. Conker doesn't have buyback for 2.5 minutes. And Knucklehead is going to be looking for kill. He gets the blur. He gets the Vendetta off onto the strike, but then he just gets burst down by the Queen of Pain. It's 2 heroes dead. They're going to be looking to go up here. But you do have Space Cow TPing back to base. I don't know why he's TPing back to base. He's going to save that tier 3 tower. I really think if he came down middle, they could try and push this in. There was 2 heroes dead for another 20 seconds at least. I mean, you can see Guerrilla Tactics. They want to take this fight at the moment. But Space Cow, he jumped back to defend their tier 3 tower. The tower would have been more than enough to push away or ward off those creeps and their assault. And now, there's the Mexican standoff. Buybacks are available on that Queen of Pain and Bounty Hunter. No one else currently in this game are able to get there. And, oh, why does that keep happening? I keep clicking on the map. Space Cow, he's walking his way down here. He's making his move. Slowly trotting his way down here. And once he gets here, he's got an 8-second BKB to wreak havoc in the backline with all his stunts, with all the damage he can pull out. Can Yellow Soul Mid once again pull another great team fight out of their hat and protect their base? Or will Gorilla do some very nice initiation? Queen of Pain doesn't have her science. Boat is going to whiff. That's not one ability you don't want to whiff at this stage of the game. Creative Pain taking a little bit of auto attacks. Will blink on out of there. Still got Aegis though. She's still not too scared of the lineup of yellow solo mid. And now, Creep Wave. A Creep Wave that never seems to get here fast enough. Instantly gets demolished by that Invoker. It's so hard to try and push uphill at the moment because of that Illuminate. I just said Invoker, didn't I? Because of that Illuminate, you can just clean those Creep Waves up. It does any damage you can, and you just don't get the time to attack the tower. Illusions from Nagasaren might be quite helpful to get in there and start chipping away the tower. Start split pushing some of these other lanes so Illuminate can't hit. Well, Illuminate can't hit every lane at once. So if you split push every lane, they're going to have to defend one lane. Illuminate can only get one, so you push in the other way. I really think Guerrilla Tactics should be trying to push up through the top lane, where there's no tower at the moment. It would be a lot more safe and wise choice. However, they're going to try and barrel down this mid. They may just be holding this lane here until that top lane pushes in, which is also a very viable and intelligent strategy. And at the same time, bottom lane is pushing in quite heavily. All lanes are against yellow solo mid. They're going to be shaking this 8-ball right now. They're going to be hoping the 8-ball gives them some luck. And there we go. We see the Song of the Siren has been popped. The Lincoln Sphere has been used. And now Queen of Pain, she's getting in position. She's going to be using it. She throws it out. No, she doesn't. She's waiting. She cancels it. Royalty is psyched up. Royalty falls. It doesn't have buyback. So the wave comes out. Scream comes out. Buyback coming from the Beastmaster. That's 3 heroes dead. Lifesteal does not have buyback. This is Rux. This is game. And Guerrilla Tactics Game 2, Grand Finals, they take the tournament. Well played by Guerrilla Tactics. Well played. Fantastic tournament. I'd like to thank the organisers of Cybug and Veno set up this great team. Not to mention the teams. The teams did wonderful. All turning up on time. We had next to no issues. All ready to play the games non-stop. Today was a 9-hour day, so I really commend the players being able to sit around for 9 hours and continue going. Fantastic matches all through the tournament, especially this last day of action. I don't think there was one stomp or one not close game. Guerrilla Tactics, however, they do take the tournament. Played fantastic this series, just keeping the pressure on Yellow Solo mid. Yellow Solo mid just had no room to move on their map. And Guerrilla Tactics made it pay. I've been Dota Yoshi. I would also like to thank the other casters that did help make this possible. Newen, shout out to Joey. You've got Omega, and finally Zelda, my co-caster for most of this tournament, who unfortunately could not join me. Thank you all. Have a good one and have a wonderful night.